Time now for the morning rush. The mother of a baby killed after being left in a hot car in Portales now suing the state. Mary and Sandy Taylor, both convicted of child abuse after they left the baby in a hot car for nearly 3 hours. Erica Tafoya, her mother, believes her daughter would still be alive had the state cracked down on the Taylor's daycare. CYFD will not comment on the pending lawsuit. Erica.
We're going to be dry for today and tomorrow, but by tomorrow evening and overnight, we'll start to see these next low pressure systems bringing rain to the southwest side of the state. This is by tomorrow night, and this rain will continue to spread into the rest of the state as we go through the day on Wednesday.
Albuquerque police need your help this morning finding a missing 73-year-old woman who suffers from dementia and schizophrenia. Lily Hunter was last seen on Friday at the Eye Associates on I-25 and MLK. Police say she walked away from her caregiver while at that facility. Police now trying to piece together why someone would shoot up a football watch party, leaving 4 dead. This morning, 6 others are in the hospital. Fresno police say there were about 35 people at the house watching football. Police say somehow the shooter got into the backyard, opened fire, then took off. Authorities believe this was a targeted incident. An Albuquerque murder suspect waking up behind bars in Albuquerque after months on the run. In September of 2018, deputies found the body of 30-year-old Ivan Bocanegra in a truck on the Pajarito Mesa. Investigators say Bocanegra was beaten to death. Jonathan Herrera was arrested in El Paso, Texas last week. He's charged with first-degree murder. Happening tonight, Albuquerque city councilors are set to vote on their wish list for the upcoming legislative session. The city is asking the state for money to fund everything from safety upgrades to projects to help tourism. The big-ticket items are centered around public safety and $14 million for Mayor Tim Keller's centralized homeless shelter. A city planning committee is working to make changes to some Albuquerque zoning rules. The committee is reviewing whether to approve liquor and cannabis sales in certain areas of the city. They'll be preparing recommendations. Councilors will then review the recommendations and then make the final vote. On to news happening tonight. Speaking of city council, they're set to vote on whether businesses with TVs should have to turn on closed captioning. City councilor Cynthia Borrego is pushing the so-called closed captioning ordinance in an effort to better alert the public in an emergency. If passed, businesses that do not comply could be fined. Erica.
Here's a look at the Metro Threat Index for today. We're keeping it nice and low at a 2 because temperatures this morning are a little bit chilly in the 30s, so make sure that you do bundle up. By later on this afternoon, winds could get a little bit breezy at times, up to 20 miles per hour.
Morning, a UNM graduate is getting a lot of attention for how she's honoring Lobo players who've passed away. During a live game day broadcast in Waco, Valerie Flores was seen waving a flag. It was to commemorate 3 Lobo athletes who've died since 2015. She hopes her flag offers comfort to their families. On to new news for you this morning. Workers at UNM Hospital, they're helping the homeless this winter in a very unique way. Dubbed the Blue Wrap Project, the hospital is using unused surgical wraps from the operating room. They're then sewn together to make sleeping bags and blankets. They provide the materials, but they do need volunteers to help with the sewing. There's a new scam warning involving the Secret Sister gift exchange. The Better Business Bureau says it starts with an email or social media invite. People are then asked to buy and mail a gift to a stranger. They're then told they will get a certain number of gifts in return. The BBB calls it part of an illegal pyramid scheme. A new brew is on tap at Marble Brewery, created by CNM students. The brewery says the college approached them about the unique collaboration so that students could experience a large-scale facility, and they did. The two created a toasted oatmeal extra stout called Oatel. Lady Lobo basketball team waking up winners, but they're also waking up with bragging rights in the I-25 rivalry. Lobos defeated New Mexico State Aggies down in Las Cruces yesterday. Final score 86-67. Their 4th win added to their undefeated season. They play UTEP come tomorrow. Erica.
Now let's get a look at the morning drive. Right now it's looking like all maps are green. No traffic out there, so that's good news. Stay safe as you're heading out on the roads.
We end on a giving note to New Mexico United player giving back in a huge way. Look at this. Last month, player Manny Padilla auctioned off 2 of his jerseys, raising more than $1,800 to buy new cleats for local kids. Now this weekend, I-9 Sports chipped in $500 to the fund so that Padilla could help even more kids. How cool is that?